Tallboy.
Oh, that I would like to work with? All of them. I'd like to work with anybody. I enjoyed working with Bill Withers a few times, and he was really nice to work with, and B.B. King and all those guys. And I just love to work. I love them. Actually, I would advise all the young singers to learn about music. Actually, I think in coming up, getting in this business, you need to know music. And I really don't agree with all of these instruments that you can play and make all this music with them, and you don't know what you're doing. You just hitting the instrument's doing the job. I think all young people should learn your craft. Now that's one thing I didn't have. I took music lesson a couple of years, but I wish I had become good at it, where I knew music. It would have helped me along. I could have been maybe like another Quincy Jones had I learned my music, another Aretha really, when it come down to it. But I didn't learn enough of it to know how to play instruments and stuff. Or when I go into the studio, I know what I want to hear. I know what I want the band to play, but I haven't got the knowledge in my head to tell them musical notes, play this chord, play that chord. I have to sing it to them. I have to tell them play da 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 da, like that. I have to do it the layman way. That's just the way I have to do it. I try to work with musicians who understand, because when I first started trying to do that in the studio, the musicians in Chicago, they were hardcore. Those were the guys who really knew music, and they didn't want to work with anybody that didn't. And I go into the studio and start talking to her. I don't know what she talking about. You know what she talking about? You know what I did? Picked up my stuff and went to Memphis, where the guys played by ear. They know music, but they'll play anything you can make them understand. And they got on it. Willie Mitchell and his band down there in Memphis. When I started cutting in Memphis, I never looked back. Memphis is the only place that I love to record. It was wonderful. I had never been on TV at that magnitude. Now, I had been on Soul Train before it became National Soul Train. Soul Train started out in Chicago as a little bitty show, about 30 minutes, I think. And actually, Don Cornelius gave me he didn't have anybody. When my song Trap Out Thing was called Love, was brand new, was not even out there. They didn't even have records pressed and in the shop. He asked me to come on Soul Train, and I went on Soul Train and did it for him. He played it back. He didn't have a guest that week. He played it back 3 days in a row before he could get another guest, and broke that record wide open for me. And in 3 days' time, they were calling for records, and they were pressing. They had to ship records here so fast, everybody panicked. They had to get those records in Chicago, man. And so I give Don Cornelius credit for breaking that record for me. The first name that come in my mind,
First thing that comes to your mind when I mean
Marvin Cease, Can of Liquor. Soul man. Not the song, but he's a soul man. My man. My prayers. I love it. My girl. She's like one of the voices, they call it. She was one of the greatest voices I ever heard. When Whitney did the national anthem, what they should have done was pressed up records and sold them. I don't know if they did or not, but they shouldn't have done it, because that girl did it better than it ever been done. My friend. my brother. I want a Grammy. I don't care if it's for writing a song. I don't care if it's for singing a song. I don't care what it's for, but I want a Grammy. And I'd like to get in one of Tyler Perry's movies. He could let me play somebody's grandma. I don't care. Actually, Billy the Kid Emerson, the guy who started me singing, who really, he took me to chess, just like my voice, which I, like I said, I didn't think I had it to make it as a vocalist. I thought I could be a background singer, as I had always been, mixed in a bunch of people. And I was trying to sell a song, and Billy the Kid Emerson heard the song, liked it, took it to Chess, okay? Chess liked it, and told Billy, well, if she's afraid to sing by herself, why don't you take her under your wings and let her get some experience singing? So Billy hired me to sing with his band, to give me the experience I needed. So then Billy, I got an opportunity to do a show with Jackie Wilson at the Regal Theater. E. Rodney Jones in Chicago was one of the biggest disc jockeys there. Hired me on this show. And Billy Emerson wanted his band to play for me. Well, they had a band called Red Saunders Band who was going to play for everybody on the show. So they didn't need Billy's band, and Billy got angry and said, she can't be on the show if I don't play for her. And consequently, they threw me off the show. And I didn't know why they dropped me. And one night, I was at what they used to call a little jam thing they used to do. And somebody told me, I said, why did y'all kick me off the show? And they said, you don't know? So Billy said if he didn't play for you, you couldn't be on the show. So Billy and I had a fight about that. And I said, well, you can't put me out here and I get a break. And because you can't go with me on that break, then you're going to tear me down like that? Put me up here and then tear me down. And we broke up. We broke up our relationship because I said I wasn't going to do it. He got angry and he beat me up. He beat, I tell anything, honey. The truth is the light. The truth is the light. The man beat me up, stomped me in the chest, and almost broke my ribs and stuff. I had 9 stitches right here that he put in my face when he hit me with an ashtray. Yes, and that's what happened. And well, as it went on, our relationship was over, and I started making it on my own. But Billy had taught me some things, and I give him credit today. We're friends today. I've forgiven him for that, and he's a minister now. And young folk do a lot of stuff, but Billy has come out of that. He's a sanctified preacher, and I've forgiven him. Hey, God, that's God's will, God took that man and turned him into something else. He was a mean dude then, but he all right now, And Billy taught me some things about this business that I'll cherish. He said, never write a song and give all your rights away to somebody else. Always keep your rights to your song. Start your own publishing company. He helped me get my own publishing company started. And he told me exactly what to do and what not to do in this business. I've always had control of my career. Nobody has ever managed me. I have never signed a contract with anybody as management. My contract has always been just to record for a company. But I kept my rights to me. I own Denise Lasalle. And that's the way it's been. Probably why I haven't gotten any further than I have. I might have been up there with all them other big ones up there, Who knows? Beyonce side, But I wouldn't let nobody manage me because Billy was managing me without a contract. And what he did to me, I said nobody would ever do that to me again. I would always have control of me. And that's probably why I'm here today. Oh, hell, I want them to know I'm getting ready to do a new album. Shoot. I'm getting ready to do a new one on, and hopefully they'll still understand. You know, I hear a lot of people when I come out with it. Oh, I like your old music. I said, you'll like my new music if you listen. Give me a break. Don't worry.
Tallboy.